So yeah, 2-0 against Vitality. You know, also known as Fnatic Academy. So just seeing the faces across the stage. Is there any shit you want to talk right now?
No, not any shit. I think the shit we talked was in the server, and we kind of showed it today. It's always fun playing like ex-teammates and friends that you've been through a lot together. So yeah, it was a fun game for us. Maybe not for them, but for us, it was pretty fun.
Oh, for sure, bro. Oh, and congratulations, by the way. I mean,
thank you so much.
The performance, especially on Abyss, that was incredible.
Yeah, it felt nice.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned like talking shit across the stage. What I saw you standing up, just giving it. Like, what were you saying to Kron specifically?
To be honest, that's probably the only person I didn't say anything to,
Okay.
because I have a lot of respect for him, and like sometimes even in those moments, like some things will slip, but like I didn't say anything to him. It was mostly the four others, because I don't really know them that well. But yeah, we were definitely giving it to them today for sure.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, like, especially just watching you guys grow all of last year, it seemed like you guys were like it felt like family almost, right?
Yeah.
How is that kind of transitioning into this year? I mean, with all the kind of roster construction news from like the off season, what makes the team different coming into this year?
Different. I wouldn't say there's really much aside from like different player and a different like assistant coach that we got. We try to keep that same like family bond between us and just try to harbor a good culture with each other. And I think we're just really close with each other. Like I said, we try and keep it the same like recipe as last year. So yeah, that's all I would say.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, how about like in terms of like the team's like maybe ideology or the team like how the team is approaching the season specifically? Like, is there anything different that you guys are like doing in terms of like just how you guys think about the upcoming year as opposed to last year?
I would say probably difference is just like trying to figure out the meta with Veqaj because he's our new player, and I think it's hard to figure out like what a person is very comfortable at early on in the season. But like he's shown he could play a lot of different agents. So far, he's like played KO, he's played Viper, and in the off season we had him on like Killjoy and a bunch of different stuff. We were trying Breach, so we've been trying to just see like what he's good at and what he likes to play. So I would just say that's mainly the most thing. And for like the core four players that stayed, I would just say we're still trying to like bring out the best in all of us, trying to see what like bring the same stuff that worked last year into this year, but also like with a different twist as well, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously Veqaj is a really big talking point in Fnatic this year. Was just kind of wondering like how he's like just off the server, just as a as a friend, as a teammate. What's he like?
So he's fit in pretty well, I would say, and very fast. He's very personable, and he just gets along with us and respects us very well, which is like it creates a very nice environment where we can kind of give him like criticism, even if it's not about the game, just about life stuff, and he'll just take it. And he's a joy to be with. Like we go out to dinner, we go out to different activities together, and he's just like good vibes all the time. Like there's never really a day where he's just negative or things like that. So I would just say like it's only been positive stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice to hear. And like you kind of also mentioned how like the four of you guys are like the four remaining players of the team are like trying to bring the most out of each other.
Yeah.
Like heading into your second year into Fnatic with a roster change, like do you think your role on the team has changed at all in terms of like obviously not the initiator role, but like just your role on the team? Like do you think that's changed at all?
I wouldn't say it's changed much. I would say it's only probably changed for the better because now I know how to make a team like succeed and what I need to help like Boaster with or the other players and what they might struggle with. And I think I'm more comfortable at saying things that, like I said, they might need help at. As in last year, like I didn't really know how to say sometimes because I wasn't fully comfortable with them until like the later half of the year. But I think like whenever you continue another year with teammates and people that you've, like I said, you share a lot of experiences with, you just have a lot of respect for each other. And yeah, so I would just say I'm kind of like the secondary voice, the secondary leader to just kind of help Jake facilitate everything or Boaster, help him facilitate everything and just keep the boys grounded.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like talking in terms of like tone and everything, like that's obviously super important and just really different when it comes to different people. So you'd say like that's something that you're pretty familiar with now. In your
Yeah, yeah. Like in my past teams, I've always been a very like vocal like player in game. And I think that kind of translates out of the game as well. When I notice issues or problems that need to be solved, I'm just very good at like spotting them and just saying it in like a better manner than I was before. So that's probably one of my strong points, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. And what do you help Jake with, like, apart from that, like, kind of maybe in the server, like, what specifically do you help him with?
Yeah, so if he's ever struggling, like I'm very good friends with him where I can kind of tell if he's struggling because
Mm.
he's not a guy that will just say like he needs help or whatever, whatever. But I'm very good at like getting a read on him, and if he needs help with like a call in game or if he needs a solution for a problem, like I'm very good at just kind of offering it to him, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, like that's a good adjustment or solution. And other than that, it's mainly just like controlling the other side of the map that he isn't on because most of the time he's on Astra, he's like by himself. So it's kind of like up to the pack, we call him, the three others, just to kind of orchestrate what's going on. So yeah, that'd be my main job, I would say.
Yeah, because that was quite a big debate last year in terms of like, oh, IGLs should be like pack IGLs
Yeah,
or
yeah.
lurking IGL. So, do you think that like that kind of like your role or like what you're doing kind of like bridges the two together? You'd say.
Yeah, I would say we complement each other very nicely. Because he gives me space and I give him space, and
Mhm.
we know how to make like the perfect recipe, I would say. Um, and yeah, I think that's just like the simple answer.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's like a in-depth
there's
longer
obviously
answer,
there's
but
I mean
yeah,
like
yeah,
you can't really summarize a whole year's worth of experience
yeah,
into like just a couple sentences. I get
yeah.
it. But yeah, I mean, moving kind of like looking back a bit, like the past couple of months in the off season. I mean, you mentioned like I watched a couple of interviews back. Like you mentioned how it felt really short, just because you guys made it all the way to the finals of Paris. So like with all the kind of big tournaments, of big off-season tournaments out of the way, like New York, London, Korea. Like how was your Christmas, man? Like what were you up to? Like
Honestly, Christmas, let me think. Feels like so long ago. Yeah, I was just back in the States and I was just relaxing. Like I tried to not really think about Valorant much and just kind of focus on like living my life.
mm,
And yeah, like you said, like the off season for us, it just was it felt like it went by so fast because we went champs finals and then, off season hits where you sign a new contract, this and that, people are moving, and then we went to Austria for Red Bull, like a Red Bull thing for Fnatic,
yeah,
and then we went to London for a Fnatic event. Then we went to New York for Red Bull, and then we went to Korea for Soup. Like we were busy in the off
you're
season.
grinding, bro.
So
You're
yeah,
grinding.
yeah, we were. It felt like it never ended, and then like suddenly the season's starting. So yeah, Christmas I just kind of relaxed and took a lot of time for myself and
Mm.
just really like reflected on the year because it was such a important year for me, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, um, would you say that like your time spent at home like kind of alleviated the perhaps like potential burnout that you might have had like coming into the season with like all the tournaments that you mentioned?
Yeah, I would say just being like back home and like in the States with like family and friends and like talking to my like NA friends and stuff, like it definitely was nice because I was in Europe the whole year
Mm.
and I kind of lost like contact with a lot of them. So just being
Yeah.
back and talking to them again, it felt really nice and like just brought my mind to like a refreshing place. But yeah, like I don't really feel burnt out. I don't really get burnt out.
Mm.
It's just like I want to do this for as long as I can, and I enjoy it. Like it's so much fun. I love competing. I've loved competing ever since I was a kid. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, of course. I mean, naturally. I mean, you mentioned like just being in Europe for so long. How's Berlin treating you right now? Like, are you adjusting well? Like, are you settling in well?
Yeah. So this is my second year in Europe. I feel like I kind of know what to expect now. Like the first
Mm.
time, it was kind of new to me, so I had no clue what was going on.
Yeah.
But the second year, this time around, I feel like I know what to expect. I know how to like find my way around, I would say. So I'll go eat and like try new restaurants and stuff by myself. I'll go to the movies.
Mm.
I'll try and like do stuff where it's not always Valorant focused or like we'll go out with the team, stuff like that. But it's fine. Like Berlin's whatever in my opinion. It's just very cold. Like obviously it has seasons,
Yeah.
so it's like snowing and stuff. And for me who grew up in California, like the snow and all
It's
that
a bit
stuff,
rough. Is it like
it's cold. So
is it raining a lot right now? Because
yeah, it was raining this week, and it started snowing during our match. So yeah,
oh
it's just
what?
random.
Yeah, because I live in London and like I don't know if you've seen like
Okay.
the stat, but like it's rained every single
Yeah,
day
yeah,
in
yeah. I saw
2026.
that. I saw that the stat on Twitter. I was like, because I was talking to Boaster. I was like, it's rained in London every day this year or whatever. And he's like, wow, really? But yeah, that's funny you
It
mentioned that
is,
because we
yeah,
just saw that.
it's absolutely miserable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
But did you enjoy London? Did you enjoy London like in the off season when you visited?
Yeah, we couldn't explore that much, but we went to Phantom Peak, I think it's called.
Hmm.
Yeah, we went to that. I don't know if you know what that is.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it was like I don't know what to describe, but yeah, it was pretty cool. We tried a bunch of food places. Yeah, it was cool. Like I said, we couldn't like explore that much, but yeah, it was chill.
That's-
Nothing too crazy for me.
yeah. I mean, like obviously London's one of the like Masters events this year, but like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, on a more like closer note, like you're in the middle final up against the winner of BBL and sorry, the loser of BBL and Gentlemates. What would qualifying to Santiago kind of mean to you?
So we've had this conversation a lot with like in our team and stuff, and I think qualifying for Santiago would just be special because we've shown that we can, qualify for another international event while also making roster changes and being consistent in a new year. And it would just mean all of our hard work that we put into this moment, like it would all come together. So for me, it'd be special. I think qualifying for events is very hard to do, and I think it's such a special opportunity when you are able to qualify. So yeah, for me, it would just be special.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, and I guess just as a final question to wrap up, do you have anything you want to say to the fans, the enthusiastic Crashy supporters? Like,
Yeah. Thank you to all the Fnatic fans for supporting us. We know our games can give you heart attacks, and like today, it could be a nice chill game. So thank you for supporting us. We always feel your love and support, even after our losses. You guys message us such nice things. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and don't forget to buy the Fnatic bundle, the best bundle in the game.
the best bundle of the game. All right, thank you so much, Crashies. It was
Thank you so
lovely
much,
talking
Adrian.
to you. And good luck in the middle final. I'll be supporting.
Thank you so much, bro.
All right, see you, bro.